In the heart of the Scottish Highlands, where the winds whisper secrets of the past, lies a forgotten gem. Welcome to Dunalastair House. Once a vibrant estate filled with laughter and life, today it stands as a haunting reminder of time gone by. But what stories do these crumbling walls hold? Who walked these halls, and what dreams were once nurtured within these now silenced rooms? Join me as we delve into the rich tapestry of history woven into the very stones of Dunalastair House. From its grand beginnings to its tragic decline, the tale of Dunalastair is one of ambition, loss, and the relentless march of time. Join me as we embark on a journey through the shadows of this magnificent ruin, where every corner has a story to tell and every echo carries a memory. Are you ready to uncover the secrets of Dunalastair House? Let's step inside.
What is going on, guys? Today is a special day as I've made it to one of the big explores of the trip. I've travelled out from Pitlochry. I've waited half the day for a bus, and then I questioned if the bus would actually stop where I wanted it to, but with everything figured out, it has actually worked out, thank God. So I'm currently in the woods on the Dunalastair estate, I would say. I've been past Tumnall Lock, Tumnall Bridge. On the bus ride was actually really great. And I'm here to explore one of Scotland's special ruins. This is Dunalastair House, an abandoned stately home. So I can literally see her through the woods. So I got off my bus. It's only been a 10-minute walk from the bus up a farm track, which it says it's alright for people to come up here, pedestrians. I had like a farm vehicle, a 4x4 past me, and they just waved, so feels like it's a pressure off one, you know, I'm allowed to be here and that. So with that said, let's go take a look at Dunalastair House. Well, here we are, and it looks pretty cool. Signs up saying danger, strictly no climbing into the ruins. Well, you know me, I'm gonna try my best. It's nice to, you know, when you see so many pictures of this place, researching it and that, and when you finally get here to see it for yourself, it's always a nice buzz, like. And yeah, it's a beautiful building.
The story of Dunalastair Estate starts centuries ago with Clan Donacade, also known as Clan Robertson. The original Dunalastair Castle was home to Clan Donacade's most renowned chief, Alexander Robertson of Stroud. Alexander, born in 1670, was witness to all three of the Jacobite rebellions and had a strong hatred of the English government. Dunalastair Castle was built to the west of the Wade Highway, which was built by the English government to reduce the strength and control of the Scottish Highland clans. But unfortunately for the English, the Donacades were nowhere to be seen. The castle had been built where few could find it, and if they did, The clansmen were known for throwing visitors into the river. Unfortunately, the castle's tenure came to an end in 1745 when the English forces arrived and destroyed the castle. Despite the destruction, this was not the end of the story for the hidden castle, as the lands were later sold to the MacDonald clan. Sir John MacDonald knocked down the house that stood on the site at the time and built his own Gothic mansion in 1859, the remains of which you see today.
That turret is incredible. I really love that. That is amazing. Got some pretty good weather today as well. It's been sound. Much appreciated, weather god. Some really nice ornate pieces like on here. Some stars above the windows. Shields. Oh, there's we see between these trees here, there's like a Scottish thistle. Very impressive place, guys. Really impressive. Right, I've almost done the full circle. Gonna have to see if there's a way in now. People have been clearly trying to get in, and it's been all blocked back up, and it's got to be done now. It's gonna be a climb. It does look cool in there. It looks worth going in from my point of view, so this might be our ticket here. Jeez. Right guys, I braved the climb in. It took some thinking about, but as soon as I climbed in, that a 4x4 drove by and I think they saw me, so I climbed in and then I ran to hide, and I've been lying low, so I've been a little bit on edge, and I am now. I don't want to get caught in here when there's multiple warning signs saying not to come in here. So let's have a wander. It's proper gnarly like. I seem to have found myself inside another Tomb Raider level. It's brilliant. I'm glad I braved the climb.
It was designed by Andrew Heaton, the Perthshire architect who also worked on the Atholl Palace Hotel, Fernab Castle in Pitlochry, and both Perth and Dunkeld railway stations. A few decades later, the estate was sold by Alistair MacDonald, son of Sir John, to Hugh Tennant, the great-great-grandson of the founder of the Well Park Brewery, now known as Tennant's Brewery. Hugh Tennant only owned the estate for 9 years until he sadly died, unmarried and childless, in 1890 at just age 26. His body is buried at the base of the rock face in the southmost section of the Glasgow necropolis facing the Well Park Brewery. Above his share of the firm, his personal estate was worth at least £250,000. A second tenant trust was set up to run the business, but Hugh Tennant was the last member of the family in direct control of tenants. Just a year later, the house and the estate were sold to the chairman of the Caledonian Railway Company, James Clark Bunton, the great-grandfather of the present-day owner.
It's so overtaken by nature. Look at the size of some of these trees that have grown in here. This is great. I love these explores. I love ones like this. This is in a very bad state and it's literally just falling apart. You can see why they say it's dangerous to be in here. It's just going to be left to fall apart, which is such a shame. It's beyond, I would say, beyond saving in any way. It's just a ruin.
Following the onset of the First World War, it became difficult to get staff to help run the grand house, and it wasn't long until Dunalastair began to fall into decline. A few decades later, during the Second World War, the estate saw a second life as a school for the children of Polish refugees. A fire broke out in the 1940s, resulting in the loss of a painting by revered artist John Everett Millais.
Apologies, but we're back onto the old handheld for now. The gimbal is just playing up like it's been playing up for days, so I give up with it. We're back to the old handheld, back to the old days. It's time to actually get out of here.
It was last occupied in 1952. The house's contents were sold off in the mid-50s with a notice in the Courier on June 5th, 1954, informing readers of the auction of useful household furniture and furnishings. The following items included for sale: handsomely carved oak and painted mantelpieces with old brass mounted hob and other grates, dog grate with Sussex backplate, hand weaving table loom, old military full dress and other uniforms of the 15th Hussars with drum, horse saddle cloth and leopard skin, Victorian court dresses, travelling trunks and much more.
Barbed wire everywhere. Gonna have to stop filming. To be fair, that was actually pretty easy. I'd say it was easy getting out than it was getting in. I was straight down. Yeah, it was a good little adventure climbing in and that, and I wandered through, I think, as best as I could.
Throughout the 60s, Dunalastair House became a target for vandals. After lead was stolen from the roof, the property was left to rot. There have been many proposals to restore the majestic building, but due to astronomical cost of doing so, nothing has happened.
So that is all from me at Dunalastair House, guys. What a great explore this has been. I came, I conquered, I had a look around inside. This has been Dunalastair House, guys. With that said, I'm gonna make my way back to wait for my bus for like 2 hours, but I do need to get this bus or I'm stranded and I have a 7 hour hike. I was gonna say 7 mile. No, it'll take me 7 hours to hike back if I had to. Apologies that we're back on the old handheld, but who cares, eh? That's it for now, guys. If I don't see you later, I'll maybe see you tomorrow. If not, day after. Sterling anyway next, in a bit.